13 fascinating places you are not allowed to visit. There are many fascinating corners of the world that the vast majority of us will never have the opportunity to visit. And in every case, each one has its own reason for being so inaccessible. Such places inevitably attract intense interest on the part of tourists and adventure seekers, yet they remain almost impossible to reach. We have compiled a small list of these mysterious places, which have often given rise to the outlandish conspiracy theories. Number 1 place on this list is Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center, located in Virginia. Access to this place is restricted to high-ranking officials. Mount Weather is a secret refuge for the U.S. government. The FEMA Operations Center is hidden underneath the mountain and is capable of running the country in the event of a catastrophe and any resulting emergency situation. Some of the center's structures are built above ground, and these are administered and guarded by a separate branch of the Security and Emergency Services. Inside the center is governed by its own laws, and outsiders are strictly forbidden to enter. In number 2 comes Svalbard Global Seed Vault, in Norway. A storage facility to be used in times of catastrophe. Within a mountainside on the Norwegian island of Spitsbergen, at a depth of 120 meters, a tunnel has been built within which a constant temperature of -18 degrees Celsius is maintained. The humidity is kept to a minimum, and the tunnel's microclimate is regulated by an automated system. It is here that humanity's last hope of reviving the natural world is safeguarded in case of an unforeseen cataclysmic event. Containers of seeds preserve the agricultural inheritance of all the world's countries, and it is for this reason that not a single person can be allowed to enter for fear of damaging mankind's chances of survival. A specially isolated place to protect indigenous tribes live in there. Vale do Javari Reservation, located in Brazil, comes in 3rd place in our list. Indigenous tribes have inhabited the jungles of the Amazon for many centuries. Aerial photographs prove the existence of those which still remain untouched by the outside world. In the Vale do Javari Reservation there are around 14 tribes that have no knowledge or experience of the outside world and whose lifestyle revolves around agriculture. Researchers have discovered an additional 8 villages there, leading them to estimate that the combined population of the indigenous peoples may be as high as 2,000. For their safety and the preservation of their way of life, authorities banned people from entering an area of the Amazon rainforest equal to around 77,000 square kilometers. Number 4 comes a club named Club 33, in New Orleans. The secret society that's closed to all outsiders. In 1967, Walt Disney founded a club which gathered together famous investors, eminent public figures, and politicians under one roof. You'll never be invited to visit Club 33, nor will anyone passing by its mysterious door ever find any clues as to its name. The rumor is that it's not simply the number of members it has. For those who burn with enough curiosity, you can visit the club if you wait 14 years and pay a starting sum of $10,450 for individuals, or $27,500 for companies. In addition, each year individual and corporate members of the club have to pay $3,275 or $6,100 respectively to retain their membership. And in number 5, the magnetic island of Svedra. This place is closed to protect people from the effects of unpredictable energy. That means you and I are not allowed to visit this place. The rocky island of Svedra is one of the Balearic Islands off the coast of Spain, and it is said to have the 3rd most powerful degree of geomagnetic force on Earth. The first and second are the Bermuda Triangle and the North Pole. Yet the island has no metal deposits whatsoever, being formed entirely from volcanic rock. Here, technology falters, and you can't trust your compass to point in the true direction, the arrow will swing chaotically in different directions. The mysterious Esvedra is swathed in legends and harrowing stories. The Spanish government has banned anyone from visiting the island, declaring it to be a nature reserve. Some claim that the local Spaniards occasionally organize illegal excursions to the island. All that you can do legally is observe the shore of the island from the water. Menwith Hill Base comes in number 6. Menwith Hill is a base of the British Royal Air Force based in Harrogate in North Yorkshire, England. The station is famous for large-scale Cold War espionage operations. Radomes are the most distinctive feature of this secretive base. The domes, locally known as golf balls, are reported to house electronic equipment used to monitor communications in Europe and the Middle East. Yet, despite the recent news, the locals seem unconcerned. "You often wonder what goes on there," said one farm worker who asked not to be identified. "If they want to listen to my conversations, it would be a bit boring for them." Next comes the Grand Shrine of Eyes. In the religion of Shinto, there is no place as sacred as this one. No one can get into it except a priest who belongs to the imperial family, which considerably limits the number of applicants. To celebrate the cycle of life and death, the temple is destroyed and rebuilt every 20 years. It is considered to be the spiritual home of the Japanese and its national religion Shinto, and as such receives over 6 million pilgrims and tourists every year. However, you can only see part of the main shrine buildings as they are almost completely hidden from view behind wooden fences. The inner sanctum can only be entered by members of the imperial family and a few select shrine priests. It is such a holy site that the head priest or priestess must come from the imperial family. Sounds interesting, isn't it? You think it's difficult getting into North Korea? Well, try and nab yourself a pass for room 39. Could easily be called as the North Korea's biggest secret area, since no one really knows what goes in there. What's inside is truly unknown to the outside world. For all we know, it could be a full-scale replica of Willy Wonka's chocolate room with a working chocolate river. Your guess is really as good as mine. However, it is speculated that it is an organization with $5 billion of fund. The main activities of this organization are making drugs, counterfeiting of $100 bills and insurance frauds. Here is another place in our list which people love to talk about. It is Area 51 and it became famous as the preferred military zone of X-Files fans. However, now it has begun to lose its charm. Many believe that secret projects are being carried out there, like the design of futuristic flying machines and perhaps even alien technology inside. The base's current primary purpose is publicly unknown, however, based on historical evidence, it most likely supports the development and testing of experimental aircraft and weapons systems, black projects. The intense secrecy surrounding the base has made it the frequent subject of conspiracy theories and a central component to UFO folklore. White's Gentleman Club comes next in our list. This is the most secret club of the earth. That means, it is very hard to get access to this place for ordinary people like you and I. It is the oldest club founded in London in 1693. It is a men's-only establishment. Many British notables include Charles, Prince of Wales, Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, Conrad Black and Tom Stacey. David Cameron are a part of this club. The clubhouse is located at 3738 St James's Street in the city of Westminster. Here is another interesting place. Place is called Moscow's Metro 2 and it is so secret that no one really knows if it exists. It is rumored to run in parallel to the Moscow's underground. It was used by Stalin and his KGB friends to visit various strategic places of power. The state has never denied or confirmed the existence of this network. So it has made it the frequent subject of conspiracy theories. Over the years, many people have talked about this place. The Vatican's secret archives are about 12 centuries old. They contain the details of the intriguing historical events related to the history of Christianity, like the beginning of Protestant movement, excommunication of Martin Luther, the division of South America between Portugal and Spain, and the famous Vatican trials. Only Pope has the authority to allow access to any of those articles. Some believe it houses evidence of extraterrestrial life. Others, ancient texts that disprove the existence of Jesus. Perhaps dark truths that would discredit and destroy the Church. A mistranslated Latin word may be responsible for the conspiracy theories about the Vatican secret archives. In fact, the actual contents can stand on their own without delving into the absurd. Mezgrayan Republic of Bashkortostan is another secret place on Earth, and access to this place is restricted. It is a military city located close to the Republic of Bashkortostan, Russia. In the southern Ural Mountains near Mount Yamantau, about 200 kilometers southeast of Ufa, the capital of the Republic. Nobody really knows what's inside it, but as they say that Americans do not like it. There are large holes in Mount Yamantau next door. Many US Republican conservatives have asked Kremlin to explain what's inside, but Kremlin says that it is just a mining site. Today that's all from Information Countdown. Be sure to subscribe and comment below if you have any thoughts. And as always, thanks for watching.